We have a little experiment prepared for you. So before we take a quick break, we'll have the two questions back up, and then we want you to do something with them. And Lisa, who has helped all along with some of the logistics of this course, will come and explain how we do it.
Since you did so well last week with Pablo's game, we're going to try another experiment on you. Remember the two questions that Matthias gave us at the beginning of the class? We're going to ask you, for those of you who have your cell phones with you and can text, we're going to do a practice poll first. And then we're going to go back to our two questions and do the real poll. So this is a practice poll. If you don't have a cell phone, or if you don't have a cell phone that can text, and someone near you does, please, if you all would collaborate and share technology, that would be great. You can text as many times, but one person can only text on this one time. So text to 37607 and then type in there it goes, here we go. People are already starting. Oh, nachos?
What are we texting?
So where you would normally put someone's phone number, you type in 37607. And then in the message part of your text, you type in BROC for broccoli or APPLS, and it is not case sensitive, so you don't have to turn on your caps lock. If anyone would like to participate in this and you don't have a cell phone that can text, or you don't have any other device, you can also go on your laptop. I see a couple people with laptops. Please raise your hand, and someone nearby you can share their device. Would anybody like to participate? Who doesn't have a device, just raise your hand. Anybody? Okay. This is also a learning experiment for me too, because so far we have 40 people who voted.
Oh, I can stop this, I always forget.
Give you another minute. 44 people. You see down in the bottom right-hand corner the total results. Come on, nachos.
Here I go again.
From America, we're not.
My phone is dying. I want to save the battery.
Why do those?
Because people are.
These voting cameras.
Yeah.
They change it, but the same subjects in which they keep changing.
As more and more people do it.
Okay, another 30 seconds.
Yes.
Joan, just go again.
You know me, if I can goof it up, I will. It hasn't sent yet.
Tyler, do you have another?
Yeah.
Tyler's going to give you a hand. Anybody who has an iPhone who needs a hand, just raise your hand.
Oh, yeah, type in BROC, not the whole word.
Right, so you're typing in just the key of the code letters, not the whole word.
Battery in it, or you get a new
Got it?
phone, or what are you going to do?
Plug it into the.
All right, are we ready to move?
Charge it.
Oh, wait a minute,
It's just run down.
Yeah.
Joan has registered.
Thank you.
Okay, so we see that we have 70 results for our practice poll. And now we'll go to our first question. Can everyone read that?
No.
David Sittenfeld wasn't able to be here tonight, so I am pinch hitting. All right, so what I'm going to do is, I guess I need to read it to you.
Or write it on the board.
Oh, yeah. Oh, Internet Explorer, see? I haven't used this in like a while. Okay. All right, so we'll have to scroll. So here is our very first question. Who or what is most at risk from climate change impacts on food and agriculture? Each person can choose up to 2 answers. So the number that you're going to text to is 37607. Again, that's where you would normally put a telephone number or someone's name. And then in the body of the text, in the message area, you'll type the, not consumers in general, but the letter CONSUM. And each person can choose 2.
So you do it twice?
You will have to do two text messages, right? And again, if you're those of you who have devices are willing to share, you will not get an acknowledgement message back. Okay, again, the question is, who or what is most at risk from climate change impacts on food and agriculture? Bottom one is the global environment. So think about the feedbacks and the greenhouse gas and the temperature graphs that John showed.
Where do these questions come from?
Where did these what?
Questions come from?
These questions were developed by our speakers a couple of days ago as we were having discussions about what might be interesting to ask once you've seen the presentations. Okay. I'm sorry, I can't get this on.
You can make it 100%, it'll still be good.
If I'm at 100%, you can't read it.
125.
Oh, that's good.
One twenty-five?
There you go.
Right there? That's good. Who or what is the most at risk from the climate change impacts of food and agriculture? Okay, we have 85 results. Last time we had 69 or 70, so we should, everybody chooses twice, depending on how many people did multiple votes on the nachos and the broccoli, we should have a few more than this. So I'll give us just another minute. I see people are still typing away. Remember, if you want to do 2 choices, you need to send 2 text messages. Who's winning or losing, or small scale and subsistence farmers and the poor consumers? So if you're thinking about your answer still, I still see some people typing. You can think about, well, my 2 choices might be a people group and a agriculture group. If you want to split up your, thinking about ways to split up your choices. Choose a who and a what. Okay, another 30 seconds. A couple people still typing, but I don't know whether you're doing this or you're doing something else, so. Okay, so let's look at what we have so far. Now, when after, Matthias, would you like to take a comfort break after this? After we come back from our break, our panel will start off with the discussion of these results and give some insight into what we're looking at. Total results 100. Okay, so here we are. This is what it looks like. Poor subsistence farmers and farmers in specific geographies like tropics and subtropics. Okay, now for our second real question, and I'll get it onto 125. Thank you guys for your help. At what scale do you think the most effective solutions to minimize the risk that we just saw on the previous slide could be achieved? Choose up to 2 answers. Again, it's the same, texting to the same number, 37607. Where do we get the most bang for our policy buck? Again, at what scale do you think the most effective solutions to minimize the risk could be achieved? Choose 2. What groups play best in the sandbox together? Did anybody use a laptop to vote? Could you get through, Will? Okay. Yeah, okay. Is anybody having trouble with this one? Any technical troubles? Everything's working okay? Just looking for feedback since this is the first time we've done this. If you've already done your 2 votes, feel free to go ahead on your comfort break. And we'll come back at 5 minutes. Now.